Hello, it's me. Hello from the other side. Oh, Tuesday morning. Feeling a bit flat. No, not. Yeah, I'm not super energized. Not in my power. 3 days of being at a festival takes its toll. Last week, the sleep thing. Allowing, accepting, I start to feel anxious, get in my head, self-doubt around what I'm doing with my content creation. I'm like, I'm a lot more aware of it these days. It's like the mind's starting to go, maybe this isn't your thing. Maybe you should try something else. Like, what about, mountain bike stuff or being outdoors? And it's like, fuck off. It's like, no, it's the power of the mind is just working. It's trying to keep me in safety. It's going against, it's like, Tom's talking about stuff today on the Time to Build call, and it's like, maybe can't, like, I don't know, can I achieve that? I don't know. Maybe that's beyond me, and it's like that feelings coming in, but it's like, no. It's like maybe what he's talking about is like big and scary. So it's like live cohorts, like coaching people, and it's like, I'm not capable of that. What do I know? And it's like, no, I'm so capable. Reminding myself that I'm so capable. I can achieve whatever I want to achieve. Maybe I'm not that person right now. I don't have those skills, but I can obtain them. Comparison's the ultimate thief. We can easily just sit in that space of, look at this person, look what they're doing. I'm not that person. I can't do that. I'm not capable. I'm not worthy. Maybe we don't have the skills and knowledge in this moment, but we are all capable. We are limitless. We just have to believe in ourselves and know that we can find a way. It's where in the future, it's like, I want to be this, but I'm here in the moment. It's like, what can I do currently? How can I reverse engineer it for that success? What do I need to do right now? What's some small actionable steps that I can take in order to become that person? I want to be coaching. I want to be in group environments. I want to be up on a stage talking to people, sharing my story. Maybe right now that's big and daunting and friggin' scary, but how can I take daily action today? What are the small steps? What's the 20% that's going to reap the 80% reward? And how can I just, in this moment, what can I do? Is sitting on my phone scrolling going to be the best thing? Is posting photos on Instagram going to get me there? Is that going to make me the money that I so desire? Is that going to build my lifestyle and head me in the direction that I want to head to? Just being conscious of your action and having a direction, a path where you're going, instead of just floating through, sitting in that void of the unknown, having some direction. I had a Set the Standard call last night, and we spoke about manifestation. So thinking of in the past, like different things that have happened in your world, whether that's events, opportunities, things that you've challenged yourself to, and you've pictured that. So for me, it was UTA 100, the trail race I did in May down at Katoomba. That was pretty big and scary, but that physical challenge, I pictured myself going over the finish line. I could see me running at night with my backpack on or my vest, running over the line and just feeling into the, maybe not so much the picture, but the feeling. And it's like the relief. It's like, I've done it. Like, what an achievement. And when I crossed that line, there's a video of it, and it's like very similar. Maybe not as glamorous. I looked a lot more fatigued than what I pictured in my head, but it's like, okay, there I am. I'm going across the line. So in our call last night, it was like, that's just proof of that manifestation. I spoke to as well to the coffee that I managed to manifest last week. I was at Soul Hub sitting on the front door, almost like a security guard on the door. I looked across and there's a coffee shop, but I was like, no, I could walk over and order coffee, but I'm like walking away from my role as a volunteer, and it didn't feel right. So I was like, I'm okay. I'll survive without a coffee, but I'd really like one. That would be nice. And lo and behold, 3 minutes later, a lady who works within Solar was about to start a shift, and she's like, I'm just running across the road to grab a coffee. Would you like one? I was just like, oh, thank you, universe. Oh, thank you. Next thing you know, I've got a small cappuccino in my hand. It's like, what just happened? And it's little moments like this, they just reaffirm that it's anything's possible, and we can manifest the future thinking about your dream life, your, the people you want in the world, what you want to do with your time, where you want to live, what you want to eat, how you want to celebrate, thinking of the memories, the travel, all these things, just picturing those, imagining them. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagined and reality. You can live in that world, in that now, picture it, but recognize the emotion and the feeling in a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. How does it feel? Is it gratitude? Is it love? Is it appreciation? Is it content? Is it worthy? Who are the people in your world? Your family, your loved ones, your friends. Think of those people. You may not know them yet, but you may be going to meet them in the near future, and think of how it feels to have those people in this moment. Like, I can feel mine right now, and it's like, for me, Christmas was like such a memorable part of my childhood, and it was a time when our family just came together as one unit, and there was just so much love and joy and celebration in that moment. And I picture that in myself and building my own family and in the future, and thinking of my children, my partner who I haven't yet met, and being in that moment of celebrating it with them, and living on a property and having the freedom, the lifestyle, being amongst nature, being able to train, having my own gym set up, being able to ride mountain bikes, being able to ride motorbikes, and all the things that I loved as a child. And it's like, how can I can sit myself in that, feel all those beautiful positive emotions, and then bring them into the now, in this moment. Like, I'm feeling it now, like, oh, the love and the joy that is just like coming in, and it's picturing that, and it's like, wow, my brain is living that like a memory. I'm like living that memory in the now, and it's like, it feels good. I've taken 10 minutes out of my day. This is like a meditation, so anyone can do it. If you start your day with meditation like this, it doesn't have to be out loud, it can be in your head, but we're visual creatures, and we think of the memories that you have and you've formed, and those really, like, think of those key memories in your life, some really special moments from your life. Maybe they're in solitude by yourself, maybe with friends, family, but picture those, and like those key memories, the picture that we have in our head is like so ingrained and so vivid and clear. How can you picture your future and have that clarity? How can you picture your future and have such clarity in your mind of the emotions, the feelings, the people, the colors, the sounds? Like, what can you hear in that moment? Like, where are you? Your dream lifestyle. How are the people? Maybe you're not even there. Maybe you're watching, you're the observer. Maybe you can see that dream life, but you can't picture yourself. You're the observer. You're looking down. You're walking around the scene, walking around as people are going about their business. Maybe they don't know you're there, but this is like a virtual world, and you're doing a tour. It might be a still, it might be live. What's the location? Like, is it where you are now? Maybe everything in this moment is perfect as it is, and it's exactly how you want it to be in the future. That's okay too. Maybe you do feel the success in this moment that you so desire. Maybe everything is exactly how you want it to be. I think we underestimate the power of manifestation. We live in this world of future focusing and such anxiety and pressure, and we focus on the future and it just seems so far away. And it's like we want that now. We live in this time of like instant gratification where it's like, I ordered some microphones yesterday, and I ordered them like, I think about 5 p.m. yesterday, and they'll be at my door between 9 and 11 o'clock today. Like, what the hell? Like, that is crazy. Someone is driving them. It was $7 to have them delivered, or 11, I can get them to my door. I find it hard to comprehend, like, something would just, it's like, I see this item on a screen, like Amazon's fulfillment at the moment is crazy. Like, it is out of control. It is like, it's great for the consumer, but it's also like, it scares me where they're at and where it's going to go. Like the instant gratification model, like Amazon stuff it's like you order it and it gets delivered on a weekend now. Like, oh my God, like we just live in this world of, it's like the dream life. I want it now. I don't have time to wait. I need that sucker right now. But we underestimate, like life goes so quick, and think of all the things you've done in the last year and 5 years, and like picture yourself 5 years from now. We underestimate how much we can achieve in 5 years. We overestimate what we expect in this day. Like I'm no different. I've got a list of like 40 things, and it's like I have to get all these done today. But it's like, it's unrealistic. So I'm trying to set realistic expectations that you can achieve in this day. What's the 3 things that you can do? And then everything else is a bonus. So it's like, what's the 3 main needle movers for you? Coming back to the point of like, we want this instant gratification, but what can I do in a year? Think of what you've achieved in a year. Multiply that times 5. Think about 5 years from now. Like, so much can change in 5 years. I lived in Australia, decided to move to Canada, and like a year later, I'm in another country. I left my job in another country, and it's like, in the space of that, it's like, holy Jesus, like so much of my environment has changed. Like, no one here. I don't have a job. I'm in another country. It's like, we live in this world of abundance where it's like, our reality can change so much in the small space of time. Like, it is crazy what we can achieve. So I think it's just a like timely reminder for even myself. It's like, we live in this state of fight or flight, and it's like, what's the minimum viable? I've spoken to this a few times, like what is the minimum viable output that I need to do today? Like, what do I need to do today in order to get by? Is that going to work? I need to do the groceries. I need to pick up my kids. It's like, boom, boom, boom. If you write those down and tick them off, and it's like, it's been a productive day. And then you can add other stuff in. Like, I got those 3 done. I got a little bit more time. Tick this one off. We reflect on the things that we've done for the day. It's like, oh, even I know yesterday, it's like, I feel like I did nothing. Like, yesterday was just a wasted day. So when I reflect on it, it's like, oh, I did. I got up at 4. I was so tired. I pushed myself. It's like, I got up at 4 a.m. I drove an hour and a half. I went to Soul Hub. I came home. I did a YouTube video after Soul Hub. I posted the YouTube video. I did a set the standard call. I did I posted a reel. It's like, and I went for a run. It's like, what have I done? Like 8 or 9 things yesterday. But in my head, it's like, what did I do yesterday? Fuck all. Wasted day. And it's like, well, today's a new day. What can I do today? What can I do in this moment? What is the biggest needle mover? Today I am so grateful. I just had I had a moment earlier. I was about to post a photo. Well, I've scheduled it in to post, but it's a picture of my camera that I just bought, and I was just at the moment of like, holy hell, like it's so easy for me to lose perspective, and I am so grateful for the lifestyle I live. Like, that camera is worth, full disclosure, that's like a $5,000 camera and lens. And for me, my journey is just supercharged through the abundance of wealth from my ancestors, grandparents, parents, and it's like, I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, I'm worthy of this. Like, I deserve it. It's like, I'm using that money, I'm buying quality items, but they're part of my business, and they're things that will give me return on my investments. And it's my legacy to be the light, to inspire healing, growth, and potentially in other people. And like, this is the tool. I don't get that much. Like, there's always a part of me that is like, I love buying stuff, and when it turns up and you're like, ooh, yes, but my relationship with material things in the material world I've done a lot of work on, and I know that the material world will never bring me the content, the peace, the fulfillment that I desire. It's all in here. And when I buy new things, there's probably more guilt around it through the money that I haven't earned, that I have been gifted. And I've done a little work on that too, but I don't get a huge amount of satisfaction out of buying things. It's like, it's an item, it's a tool that will help me achieve the outcome that I'm trying to achieve. So for me, it's the cameras, it's the microphones, it's all the gadgets and gizmos, but it's trusting in the process and knowing that these are going to fast track my journey. I'm so grateful, so grateful. It's like, I was looking at the photo that I took of the camera, and it's like a really cool photo of the sunrise and the camera, and it's like, I'm so lucky. Like, not luck, I'm worthy. Luck, it doesn't just happen, but like, just grateful for like all the experiences that I've had. Like, my journey of healing and growth has been supercharged, like, and just the material possessions and like my house, and just like, I'm so grateful just to have all that in my world. And it's due to the hard work and labor of my father, my grandparents, my ancestors. Like, they worked hard, like physically hard. And I live in a different generation, but it's like, my life is just as challenging, but in a different way. And I know that, especially my father, he would want me to live the life of freedom that I love, and this dream life, and becoming the best version of me in order to help other people. So yeah, feeling the gratitude today, being able to have items like that in my world is, it's a blessing. And I know so many people would dream of the world that I live in. So remembering to have the perspective and not lose my appreciation for everything I have. And thank you, world. Life is beautiful. Happy Tuesday. Remember to laugh. Don't take this too seriously. Let's go.